We are recording now. We are on her dashboard. Let us start with questions. Specific question number 1 I am taking because this question struck me as important and the doubt was wait. Now, it's a good question, but it's a very easy question. I don't think you should get confused, but let's see what the question says. The question says the following. Kimbeth Manufacturing uses a process costing system to manufacture dust density sensors for the mining industry. The following information pertains to the operations for the month of May 20x1. Beginning WIP is 16,000 units. You have started in production during May 1 lakh units. You have completed in production during May 92,000 units. Your ending WIP during May is 24,000 units. The beginning inventory is 60% completed for materials and 20% completed for conversion costs. That shows very, very clearly that in the current period, you have to work on materials on opening WIP as well as conversion costs. The ending WIP was 90% complete for materials and 40% completed for conversion costs. The cost pertaining to the month of May are given to you. They have specifically demarcated the opening costs and the current period costs, which is a very, very clear clue for you how to take the calculation. The beginning inventory cost of material is given to you. The direct labor cost is given to you. The factory overhead cost is given to you. The cost incurred during May are for materials, direct labor, and factory overheads. Using the WAM method, equivalent unit conversion cost for May is what? Now, first of all, what is the first concept? The first concept is that conversion costs are for direct labor and overheads. Conversion cost does not take into consideration materials. You should know this. You should know this as a concept. We have discussed this ample number of times. What is the concept? That direct material is not included in conversion cost. I want this to be drilled into your brains right now. It has to go into your mind. The direct material is not a part of conversion cost. Now, they are asking you equivalent unit conversion cost. Unit conversion cost they are asking you. There are equivalent units that are possible for two things here for materials and for conversion, but they are asking you specifically for the purposes of conversion, only conversion. So we are calculating equivalent units for conversion, which is labor plus overheads. What is your opening stock? Your opening stock is 16,000 units. How many units you started in this period? 1 lakh units you started in this period. What are the number of units in process or under construction or under manufacture? In process, you are having 1,16,000 units. The closing WIP means it is semi-ready. Means it is basically not ready. Is 24,000 units. So how many units are ready and transferred? 92,000. These are the units ready and transferred. But I want you to pay keen attention that these are for conversion. What is the funda for WIP? How to calculate equivalent WIP? Equivalent WIP for VAM. We have done this. Check out the YouTube video. You will ignore over here opening stock of WIP, as it gets mixed with current period production. Therefore, what are the units transferred out? 92,000. Add closing stock. How many units in closing stock? 24,000. Now, with respect to conversion, how much percentage is completed? 20% is completed. So, 24,000. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It is 40% is completed. I beg your pardon. Huh? Don't get confused, please. Huh? Don't get confused. I'm sorry. Huh? It is not 20%. It is 40%. Huh? Don't get confused. It is 40%. I read it wrong. Huh? So how much this will become? 9,600. 24 fours are 96. So how much we are looking at? 92,000 plus 9,600. What is your answer? 1,01,600. What is this? Equivalent units of what? Of conversion. Only of what? Of conversion. Okay. Now, what are the cost? Now, when you are calculating cost per unit under weighted average method, what do? You take opening WIP cost plus you take current cost and you divide that by equivalent units. Okay. So what is your opening WIP cost? But here I want you to keep in mind, we are taking only for what? Conversion. They are asking you conversion cost per equivalent unit. They are not asking you material. They are asking you conversion. So in opening, how much you incurred for direct labor? 20 and factory overhead 15,240. So opening will be 2320 plus 15,240. How much this is? 35,560. Then current period. How much you incurred in current period? Material ignore. Direct labor 182, 880. And factory overhead 391, 160. So do the total of these two items. I have written it. Wait. Save your time. What is the total? This is 573, 960. No, not 960. Wait a second. 182, 880 plus 391, 160. 574, 040. Okay. Now see the total. What will it be? Plus 35, 560. 6,09,600. This is total conversion cost. I will divide this by what? Equivalent units. How many? 1,01,600 calculated over here. What my answer comes to? 6 per unit. What is the equivalent conversion cost under VAM? 6 per unit. The answer is there somewhere 6 per unit. You look for it. अभी वो screen पे नहीं दिख रहा है. Just a second. Somewhere here you should find 6. Here 6 per unit is there, na? It is correct. Okay, 6 per unit is correct answer. I will submit and also I'll show you. Don't worry. If it is not 6, then they are wrong. I'll tell you that also. Then they are wrong. Okay. I want somebody to dedicatedly take screenshots of this. Who is taking? That one person will circulate the screenshots on the group after the lecture is done. Am I clear about this? Who is taking? कोई है? Alok. Okay, take it, Alok. Alok, your doubts are also there, but don't worry. I'm just going in some random order. Huh? Don't feel worried. अरे मेरा डाउट किधर है? मेरा डाउट किधर है? मेरा हक तो सबको मिलेगा.
No problem, sir.
सबको मिलेगा. तो पहले जिसका डाउट था उसको पकड़ो. टन्ना समझा कि नहीं समझा?
Yes, sir.
समझा है? समझा है पक्का?
Yes,
Are you
sir.
sure?
पक्का.
देगा?
Yes, yes. अगर इसमें मटेरियल का पूछते तो मटेरियल
तो
कॉस्ट ऐड
मटेरियल का
करते.
करके दिखा ना मेरे को फिर. I also come prepared. करके दिखा? चलो guys, open your notebooks. You all are not sitting in a Netflix viewing of some nice show. Open your notebooks. Screenshot is taken, Alok.
Yes, sir.
Alok, put it on a PPT, blank PPT, okay, and circulate it in the batch afterwards. Will you do that much, son?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. Rohit, are you understanding? Hitman? Rohit? Rohit? Yes. Divya, are you understanding? I understand you may be busy, but are you attempting to listen? Don't stop your other work. I appreciate, but are you attempting to listen? I hope you are okay. I sincerely hope you are. In bits. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I'll rub this off. I'll rub this off. Now we have to do materials. Can I? Rubbing it, huh? Now, same question with materials. Sir, why? For your practice. Why for your practice? Haripriya, I expect to receive the answer from you before anybody else and before I calculate. Haripriya, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Haripriya, are you with me? I expect the answer to come from you. Now, the others will pay attention. Now we are looking at materials. First of all, I will want to calculate equivalent units. Okay. First, I will say opening WIP. I can see it is 16,000 units. Then I will say what is the production started in the current period. Production in current period. Okay. What is your answer? 1 lakhs. So how many units are in process? One lakh 16,000 less closing stock. How much? 24,000. What am I left with? 96,000. Sorry, 116 and 24. Now what am I left with? 1,16,000 minus 24. It should be 92. 96 I have written by mistake. 92,000. Huh? What is this? This is transferred out. Okay. These are transferred units. Now calculation of material equivalent units under VAM. Haripriya, I expect your answer to be ready. Here, I will say transferred out. That is 92,000. To this, I will add closing stock, which is 24,000 units. And I am looking at materials over here. So I need to see what percentage is materials completed. It is 90% completed. So 24 nines are 216. So this will be 21,600. You can check. Correct? So it is 21,600. So 21,600 plus 92,000. What is your answer? 1,13,600. These are your equivalent units for materials. I hope, Haripriya, you are getting this answer. I'm constantly following up with you. If you're not getting, you have to tell me. I will teach you. Okay. Now, we are looking at cost of materials for the WIP calculations. So, you know that you are going to take opening WIP of material plus current period of material plus what you are going to take current period of materials, and this you are going to divide by cost of materials calculation, cost per unit, a CPU. This equivalent units of what? Of materials. So opening WIP materials 54,560 plus current period materials 468,000 divided by 1,13,600. So 54,560 plus 468,000 divided by 113600. Your answer is $4.6 per unit. What is this? Weighted average method, equivalent units, material cost for me. Does everybody understand this calculation? It's very important
Yes,
that
sir.
you do. have you all understood this calculation? This was an extra question. This was an extra question. But why did I take it extra? Arey, come on, you can do it. Na? I am teaching you how to study for a CA exam. Sir, you are saying CA exam. Yes, man. I'm teaching you how to study for CA exams. CA में को गोली मारो. I'm grooming you to be chartered accountants. Okay? That's how a CA student will study. If he finds an extra question, bloody, he'll solve it. So you have to do the same thing. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? Now, I would want to know whether Haripriya, you have received the answer 4.6. Tanna, whether you have understood this.
Yes, sir.
Haripriya, you got 4.6?
Yes, sir.
Chal, good. Tanna, you have understood this?
Yes, sir.
Now, Tanna, I don't expect doubts to come in from equivalent units. Now you should be able
Yes,
to
sir.
solve them. Wherever they persist,
Yes.
you are supposed to go back and watch the recording. And if you are not able to understand, take a break, clear your mind, go back again and refer it again. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
This is over. Oh, sorry. Alok, take a screenshot.
Done, sir.
Done. 4.91 is wrong. Who is Apex 3? Hubli. 4.91 is wrong.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In a hurry, I took the beginning inventory 60%.
Don't be in hurry. There is only one hurry. Hari Priya. No other hurry. Nothing else.
Sir,
MRK is my man from the Saudi. Correct? 4.6. Lenovo is the lady. 4.6. Very good. So everybody is getting it. aa raha hai sum solve karne ko. Good. Good. Next. Now next is a fantastic question that was raised by this lady from Shimla. She's raised a bloody fantastic question and she herself is missing from the lecture. So which causes me a lot of disappointment. I told you the answer is 6. Let us see if I'm correct. Oh, let us see if I'm correct. Oh my God, I'm correct. Wow. Okay, chalo. PS, I am here. Very good. You are here. I'm happy you are here. The fantastic doubt she has raised. And in this question, there are 2 extra questions we will make her to do only, so that this doubt doesn't come in her mind. So, Ms. Sharma, I hope you are ready for it. 1 minute, I clicked on the wrong thing. Specific question. Her doubt was 841. Okay. Rachita, are you understanding? Rachita, are you understanding?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sheetal, are you there? Are you understanding, Sheetal?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll come to Divya in a while. Maybe she's a little occupied. A review of the year-end accounting of Elk Industries discloses the following information. Raw materials, WIP, finished goods, and COGS. The company has got under-applied overheads which are equaling to $133,000. On the basis of this information, Elk's COGS most appropriately recorded as. I am not interested in COGS. I am interested in COGS, WIP, and finished goods. Sir, what are you trying to say? This is a concept. You have to pay attention to that concept now. Okay? Now, although this concept was told to you earlier, I would like that you are paying attention to it once more. You need to appreciate that under applied overheads, they are a loss of sorts. That is caused due to factors like inefficiency, underproduction, etc. There are so many factors. Okay, I'm just putting etc. This is production, Preeti. I don't want you to get confused. Now, what happens? You see the underapplied overheads. First, you see the amount. Whatever is the amount, you can say that this is X dollars. Now, this has to be allocated to 3 items: COGS, finished good, and WIP. So, if you have to allocate this allocation must have a ratio. Very simple. 30,000, you have to allocate it between Divya, Monica, and Haripriya. Okay. Their ratios are 3:2:1. How will you allocate this? You will say 30,000 into 3 divided by 6 for Divya, 30,000 into 2 divided by 6 for Tanna, 30,000 into 1 divided by 6 for Haripriya. Are you understanding this concept? Yes or no? Please tell me. Yes or no?
Yes,
Please.
sir.
Yes. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this. Wait. Alok, wait. Under applied overheads, how to allocate? Now this MCQ number that she has found out is 100,841. You will refer this sheet before solving 100,841. Now, Ms. Sharma, I would like you to pay attention. Is the allocation to COGS? Ms. Sharma, yes or no? Please tell me. Yes or no? Yes? Can I say that this is the allocation to finished goods? And can I say that this is the allocation to WIP? आपके क्वेश्चन में इतना ही पूछा है. ये मैं पूछ रहा हूं. This is what I am asking. This is what I am asking. Are you with me? Are you with me? Yes? Yes? Getting it? My friend from the Mozambique, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Are you understanding?
Yes, I'm grasping.
You grasping it?
Yes.
Now, Alok, please take a screenshot of this. Alok, please take a screenshot of this. Quickly, hurry up.
Done, sir.
Done? Good man. Now come here. Now come here. What are they saying? What is the under applied overheads? 133. This has to be allocated to COGS, WIP, and finished goods in the ratio of COGS is to WIP is to finished goods. Okay? Okay. No problem. Now, 1,33,000 multiplied by what is your COGS? 11,20,000 divided by 11,20,000 plus what is your WIP? 1,28,000 plus what is your finished goods? 2,72,000. What answer you will get over here? You will get 98,000 over here. What is your existing COGS? 11,20,000. To that, I am requesting you to do an addition of how much? 98,000. So how much you will get? How much you will get? 1120 plus 98. What is your answer? 1218. What is your answer? 1218. So this is your answer. But they are asking you only COGS. I am not bothered. I am interested now in WIP calculation. Take the full cost. Take what is WIP. Divide. What you will get? 11,200. Now see finished goods. Sorry. Finished goods is 272. What you will get? Take a total of these guys. What is the answer? It is not a miracle. You just have to apportion under applied to COGS, WIP and finished goods. So what will go to COGS? It will be under applied multiplied by COGS upon COGS plus WIP plus FG. What will go to FG? It will be under applied multiplied by COGS divided, multiplied by FG, multiplied by FG divided by COGS plus WIP plus FG. And what will go to WIP? It will be under applied multiplied by WIP upon COGS plus WIP plus FG. This is nothing but a pure arithmetic allocation on basis of ratio. That's all that this is. That's all that it can ever be. Now, my dear students, while I have successfully calculated 1218, I'm interested now in finding out what is my finished goods. So my finished goods will be 272 and I will add what? 23,800 to it. What will be my answer? 272,000 plus 23,800. I'm getting 295,800. Now I will do WIP. How much that is? That is 128 plus 11,200. It is 139,200. So as you can see, these guys increased from 1120 to 1218, from 270 to 295, and from 128 to 139,200 overall. And this under application of 133 was thus allocated, making the others more than what they were. The difference is, I'm highlighting in red, 98, 23, and this 11 will give you a total of 133. And hence this 133, as I said, it has been apportioned in these particular ratios. And how to do the ratio is given over here. The math is given to you over here. The logic and the concept was written on the notebook. The question is fully solved. No more extra question is possible in this one. Take it. Screenshot. Are you convinced? Preeti? Can I say that this doubt is solved? Preeti, can I say that this doubt is solved? Yes, sir. Everybody else is understanding? Yes or no? Yes?
Yes.
Everyone
Yes.
else, do you get it?
Yeah, yes, Professor.
You get it? My friend from the UAE, gentleman I got angry with, are you there? Are you paying attention? Are you understanding?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Screenshot taken. I'm rubbing this off. I'm rubbing it off. Now, I want to do next question, which is, wait, I've made a list and all, don't worry. I'm interested in doing, yes, this is a good question. 100,766. 100,766. Now, I don't recall whose doubt it was. One second. So this was 1218, I think I got the answer. Correct? Okay, let's go back to dashboard. 1218 is your answer. 1218 is your answer. So now I am looking at 100,766. I don't recall whose doubt it was, but whoever's doubt it is now, 100,766, you just write down ki it is solved for you. Okay, just be alert about that. 100,766. Okay, whoever's doubt it was, doesn't matter whose doubt. Let everybody benefit from it. Yeah, this is the right question. I remember this. It's a very good question actually. Fashion Incorporated manufactures women's dresses using cotton and polyester. since the same style dresses are made out of both the fabrics. Hold on to this, okay? Now hold on to the meaning of this. Now see, first of all, understand that there is a company that makes dresses. These dresses are made out of two materials. These dresses are made out of two materials, cotton and polyester. Since the same style dresses are made out of both the fabrics, suppose this shirt is there, this style of shirt that I am wearing is there right now, okay? This shirt you can make it in cotton also. This shirt you can make it in polyester also. It's available in both the, what is that called? Fabrics. It's available in both the fabrics. Fashion uses operating costing. Okay. During June, 1,000 cotton dresses were completely produced. Also during June, 1,500 polyester dresses were started by adding all materials at the beginning. Of these 1,500 dresses, 700 are completely finished and the remainder are 25% complete by the end of the month. There is no WIP at the beginning. Now cotton, polyester, no opening WIP. No opening WIP. The cost incurred is given. What is the cost per unit to manufacture one polyester dress? They are asking. Now pay attention. Cotton. Here, can I say 1,000 dresses completely ready?
Hello?
1,000 dresses completely ready. That means there is no closing WIP over here. There is no closing work in progress over here. But what about this? Out of this, 1,500 are started. 700 are completed. 800 are under process. And they are 25% completed. Can I say that equivalently are completed? Do you all understand this chart that I just drew for you over here? Anybody who has not understood this chart, freely without any apprehension, tell me that I did not understand. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you a question. I expect an answer. Have you all understood this chart that I have drawn?
Yes, sir.
Do you require a re-explanation? Do you require a re-explanation? Is there a single student who requires a re-explanation? Is there a single student who requires a re-explanation? Yes. Please pay attention. I would like you to come off mute because I need to ask you some questions so that I know that you have understood. I request you to come off mute. I request you to come
Yes,
off
sir.
mute. Are you off mute?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me one thing. Dresses are made out of how many types of materials?
2 types.
What is the first type?
Cotton,
What is the second type?
polyester.
Superb. Is there any opening WIP in either one of the material types?
No.
Perfect. How many dresses did you make in cotton?
1,000.
Did you complete all of them?
Yes, sir.
So is there a scope of there being a WIP?
No, sir.
How many dresses did you start making with polyester?
1,500.
Out of that, how many did you complete?
700.
How many did you not complete?
800.
Out of those 800, what percentage is completed?
25.
So can I say that 825% is completed is as good as saying that 200 are completed?
Yes, sir.
Can I say that?
Yes, sir.
Can I say that polyester equivalent units is equal to 700 plus 200, which is equal to 900? Can I say this?
Yes, sir.
Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Are
Got
you
it.
confident?
Yes, sir.
Some people are giving me the answer. Who is giving me the answer? Apex 2, 22. Correct. Who is Apex 2? 22 is right answer. 32 is wrong answer. 22 is the right answer. Apex 2. Who is 2? Who is 2?
Navya.
Very good, man. 22 is the right answer. Very, very good job. Now, let me continue. Okay, we will see if I can solve. Okay, chalo. Now, we are to calculate the cost per unit to manufacture one polyester dress. Now, polyester will have material cost and polyester will have conversion cost. Now, in the material cost, what are the completed units? 700. And what is the closing stock of polyester? 800 units. So can I say that 1500 units is there in material? But for conversion cost, you have 1000 units of cotton and you have 700 units completed. So this becomes 1700 completed units. I just write it in a more smaller handwriting. Just pay attention. For conversion cost, you have 1000 units and 700 units. So you have 1700 completed. And in closing stock, you have 200. So this comes to 1900 units. This comes to how many? 1900 units for conversion. For material, when calculating polyester cost, you will not include cotton material cost. How does it make sense? Why will you include cost of cotton? You are doing calculation of polyester. You are doing calculation of polyester. So, what is material cost for you? It is 22,500. Only polyester. Why, sir? Only polyester. Raja, one polyester dress they are asking you. They are not asking you one cotton dress. You need to understand that these conversion costs are cotton plus polyester. Please understand, these conversion costs are cotton plus polyester. They don't belong only to cotton or only to polyester. They are total conversion costs. Do you understand this? Everybody who's giving me the answer is 32. Everybody who's giving me the answer is 32. Do you understand that the conversion cost is cotton plus polyester? Give me a yes or a no. Give me a yes or a no. Give me a yes or a no. Do you guys understand that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that conversion
Yes.
cost is both cotton and polyester. It is not only cotton, it is not only polyester. How the hell it will be that you are using labor and overheads for making both your items? And how can you say that they are going only for one item? They can't. They are for both. Am I clear about this? Am I clear about this? Am I clear about this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Preeti, where this girl disappears, I don't understand. She said yes. So material only polyester. But what about this conversion? You need to understand that this is cotton plus polyester. Units. For material, how many units are we dealing with? 1500 units. Why 1500? Because 1500 units consumed this cost of polyester. This comes to 15. And here, how many units? 1700 units. Because it is cotton plus polyester. This comes to 7. Material plus conversion. This is per unit conversion, per unit material. So what is the answer total per unit? 22 per unit. This is your answer. I hope you are all with me on that. Take a screenshot of this quickly. Take a screenshot of this quickly.
Conversion cost is 1900 units.
I beg your pardon.
The conversion cost units is 1900.
1900. Yes, I've written it wrong. I beg your pardon. I realized. I'm sorry for that. I only wrote polyester over there by mistake. It should be 1900 as rightly pointed out by you and as we have taken here as well. I apologize. Should be 1900. My mistake. Taken screenshot. Alok, please make sure that that mistake that I made in writing is not coming in the screenshot. Alok, can you be careful of that, please?
Yes, sir.
Have you taken it?
Yes, sir.
Just hold on. Do it. Do it. I introduced a twist. In the earlier one, cotton was 100% completed. Now I'm taking it as 80%. Extra question. Do it. Come on.
So
Do it. Huh?
below wool, it's leather, right? The 27 lakhs material cost.
Hide. Hide is used to make leather. Wool is used to make woolen garments.
Okay,
Hide.
okay.
Animal hide. Right? Leather, yeah. Right? Anything. Right? Foam. That is immaterial. The number is material. I'm giving you 2 minutes, huh? I'm giving you 2 minutes, huh? Finished. Are you with me?
सर
390
इसमें
420.
कितना परसेंट कंप्लीट है वो नहीं लेते?
अरे वो तुमको ऐसे ही घुमाने के लिए दिया है, पहले वाले में कहाँ लिया था? It is just given to confuse you. Hello. It is just given to confuse you. Are they asking you cost per unit or are they asking you equivalent cost per unit? Tell
Cost per
me.
unit.
Read the
Cost per unit.
question. Doesn't matter what is over here. What matters is what they are asking. If I don't know what they are asking, what is inside over here has no value. Understanding? What they are
Yes, sir.
asking, cost per unit. Finished. Yes or no? Chal, Maruf, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Preeti, you got it? Preeti, you got it? It's clear, sir. अरे clear को गोली मारो. Were you able to solve the question? Were you able to solve the question? Inacio, were you able to solve the question?
Yes. Now, here, take note. I think I took note. The first secret here is to read the requirement.
Okay. Alok screenshot. Alok screenshot.
Done, sir.
Yes, this was also asked as a doubt. This was also asked as a doubt. 100902 was asked as a doubt. Now see how simple this question is. This is a very simple question. So it is as good as saying, there's a Hindi saying, right? Khoda pahad nikla chuha. It's as good as that. That's what this question is. Right? It's a Hindi phrase, no? Khoda pahad nikla chuha. That's what this is. And I mean it. There is a great demand for Molly doll made by Cutesy Toy Company. Considering the name, it happens to be a little girl's play thing, like a Barbie doll or something like that. In fact, the demand is so great that the company can sell every doll that it manufactures. Pretty much like the Barbie doll, any Barbie doll that is manufactured by the company, if I'm not mistaken, I think it is Hasbro or Fun School, one of the two companies that makes the Barbie doll, or like the G.I. Joe action figure that I used to play with when I was a kid. It's the same thing. Boys also play with dolls. They are just called Action Man and Batman and G.I. Joe. So there is no big deal. Only girls don't play with dolls. Everybody plays with dolls. Let's be honest with it. Boys just call it action figures. Okay. In fact, the demand is so great that the company can sell every doll that it manufactures. That's the kind of pull the company has. It has 3 operations involved in the manufacturing and shipping of this item. These are overheads. Be very clear in your mind. These are overheads. These are not direct materials. These are not direct labors. These are overheads. What are they? Molding, sewing, and assembly and packing. Each one of these overheads has a total capacity. I ask you a very simple question. Can you sell a doll without molding it? No, you cannot. Can you sell a doll without sewing it? No, you cannot. Can you sell a doll without assembling and packing the action figure? You cannot. If I am to say that, if I am to say that, I can mold 12,500 dolls. I can sew 10,000 dolls. And I can assemble and pack 17,500 dolls. My question is, how many maximum dolls can I make? The answer is 10,000. What about those 2,500 extra dolls that I molded? The molding is of no value until and unless I have done the sewing on it. What about this assembling and packing? While I have an extra capacity of 7,500 units, how can I, when I am able to only sew 10,000 units? So at any point in time, this company can sell a maximum of only 10,000 units. Why? Its sewing is the limiting factor. Do you understand this concept? Yes or no, please tell me that. Yes or no, please
Yes,
tell me
sir.
that.
Yes.
Yes? Yes or no? I expect
Yes, sir.
responses.
Yes,
I
sir.
expect responses. Preeti, I
Yes.
keep asking you again. Do you
Yes,
understand?
sir.
Be
Yes, sir.
participative in my lecture.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Now, understand. Molding, sewing, and assembly packing need to be all completed. Sir, this is incorrect grammar. Please, please. Need to be all completed so that the doll is ready. I have capacity to sew only 10,000 units of dolls, and hence I can manufacture only 10,000 units of dolls, and hence the capacity of molding 12,500 and assembly packing 17,500 automatically is used only up to 10,000 units. Do you understand the meaning of this note? Yes or no, please tell me that. Yes or no, please tell me that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Get into the discussion further. Hence, sewing capacity is my limitation factor. What is sewing capacity? It is my limitation factor. It limits me. Had I had a higher capacity to sew, I would have made more dolls. What if I had a capacity to sew 12,500 dolls? I would have made 12,500 because molding supports me to do that. Assembly supports me to do that. Do you understand this point? Yes or no? Please tell me that. Do you understand this particular point? Yes? Let's go ahead. Molly dolls sell for 100 and they have a variable cost of 40 per doll. This is a very, very important aspect over here. $60 per unit. Next. If additional capacity is purchased for the bottleneck, what is the bottleneck? Limitation factor is also called as bottleneck. What is limitation factor? It is also called as bottleneck. Understood? Yes or no? Come on.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Professor.
Yes, sir.
If additional capacity is purchased, it would result in an additional fixed cost of 28 and production of an additional $1,000 per year. So now from 10,000, what do? We purchase additional capacity 1,000. How many dolls I can make? How many dolls can I make? of course I can make 11,000 now. It still continues to be a goddamn bottleneck. Why? Because this bugger is sitting at 12,000 and this fellow sitting at bloody 17,500. Where are you, Mr. Briganza? You are sitting at 11,000. Are you understanding? Yes or no? Let's go ahead. Now, you need to understand that additional units produced by purchasing capacity, by purchasing additional capacity is equal to how many units? Preeti, 1,000 units. Agreed or disagreed? See here, 1,000. Preeti,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1,000. So what is the additional contribution generated? Preeti.
Yes, sir.
What is the additional contribution generated? 1,000
1,000.
multiplied by 60 per unit, which is equal to how much? 60,000.
60,000.
And
Yes,
what
sir.
is the additional fixed cost for this, or what is the additional cost for additional contribution? Preeti, what is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? 28,000.
8,000.
So what is your operating income? Preeti, what is the answer? What is the answer? What is the answer? 32,000. What is the answer? 32,000. What is the answer? 32,000. Sir, what you are saying? Where is 32,000? If it's not there, they are wrong. Huh? See, it's there.
Yes, sir.
Alok.
Hey.
Screenshot. Is it taken?
Yes, sir.
So question here. What if can you please slow up? What if instead of swing, molding would have been like 10,000 units and swing would have been 12,500? Still, we would go for the molding, right? Because it's 10,000 units.
Yes.
That is the okay.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, in the last question, you have considered only fixed cost per unit. Why not variable cost per unit?
Because it's not given.
It's 40 dollars.
Agreed. They are asking you operational income. Now understand one thing. I am already taking contribution. My dear boy, what is the meaning of contribution? Sales minus variable cost. No.
Yes, sir.
I have already subtracted the variable cost. What was the variable cost? Tell me.
$40 per unit.
Correct. So selling price is how much? 100. What did I take? I take 60 minus 28. No.
Yes, sir.
Why 60?
60 is the
Contribution, son. It already considers variable cost. You want to do like that? I'll solve for you like that. 100 multiplied by 1,000. How much? 1 lakh. Pay attention, okay? 100 multiplied by 40. How much? 40,000. Okay? Yes or no?
yes, sir.
What is this? Contribution. What will I get out of this? Fixed cost. Sir, why you are taking only additional fixed cost? Array, whether you do this or you don't do this, that old fixed cost is old fixed cost. It is not relevant.
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
What did I get? 32,000. What did I get? 32,000. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Solve. One person dropped out of the lecture. Bloody, there were 18 people. There were 18 people. Who dropped out? Who dropped out? Who dropped out? Is it solved? I got 5 responses by the time I was texting. Shala jabardast hai. Reject as fabrication can produce only 8,000 units. Loss 80,000. Reject. Reject. Let us see. Let us see. First of all, identify the bottleneck. How do you spell bottle? B-double-O-T-L-E, right? Or B-O-T-T-L-E? How do you spell bottle? Just forgive me. I think it's B-O-T-T-L-E. Identify. Actually, when I was in the first grade and when I had to formulate spellings, right? So the teacher who used to teach, she used to hit if we used to go wrong. So I was a small kid, about 5 years old. She used to hit us with a wooden scale, right? So my brains were not able to formulate spellings to words. I could read words, but my brains can't formulate the spelling still. So when you teach young kids, never hit them. Maybe because of that, I became a teacher. I'm just sharing with you. So I can't still spell words sometimes. I get confused. Identify, and that's why my questions go wrong in permutations, combinations, because I can't spell the word properly, and you have to count alphabets and consonants in that. That's a weak point in my armor. Identify the bottleneck. What is the bottleneck? That even if you buy 2,000 additional capacity, you will manufacture only 10,000 units. You will manufacture only 10,000 units. How? Fabrication will become 8 plus 2. Tooling will stay at 10. Machining stays at 15. What is your answer? You will be able to make only 10,000. So, what are the additional units? Additional units are 2,000. What is the additional contribution? Alok, speak to me. Alok, speak to me. Alok,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alok, is it necessary for me to calculate variable cost here? No, I can
No.
straight away take contribution. What is this? Selling price minus variable cost. Alok, I'm not
Yes,
going to
sir.
leave you until you respond. Alok,
Yes, sir.
Alok. What yes? What yes? What are you saying? Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
What did you understand?
Contribution excluded the variable cost.
It is stupid. Why? You want to lose 80,000 rupees? It is stupidity. Are you with me? Yes or no? Are you with me? Are you able to solve it? Clear? Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Alok.
Yes, sir. Done, sir.
Alok, take a screenshot.
Done.
So everybody understands this question? Yes. One good question. I don't know who asked this question, but it was asked. Someone. I want to solve that now. Wait a minute. Fine. This is one silly question. This is one stupid ass question. But bloody people get scared of this. They get scared of this. This is again Khoda part Nikla Chua. It's a stupid bloody question. Mulvey Corporation derived the following cost relationship from a regression analysis. Regression is used to predict the future. It's monthly manufacturing cost. They are predicting it to be 80,000 plus 12M. So first use your mind. Your cost is 80,000 plus 12M. So as the number of M will vary, as the number of M will vary, 12 into M will vary. Yes or no? Please tell me that. Suppose if I say M is equal to 40,000, 12 into M will be how much? 4,80,000. If I say M is equal to 50,000, 12 into M will be how much? 6 lakhs. Yes or no? Are you with me? Yes or no? So this clearly shows that it is a variable cost. Whereas this stays 80,000. This clearly shows that this is a fixed cost. Are there any doubts in what I just wrote over here? Are there any doubts in what I just wrote here? Yes or no, please tell me that. Yes or no, please tell me that. Is clear to all? Clear to all? Clear
Yes,
to
sir.
all? They are saying this is monthly manufacturing. Okay. $960 is annual. Standard error of regression is 6,000. Sir, what to do with this? Ignore it. The standard, why? I'm saying ignore it. You are not here to study statistics. You are here to do costing. Ignore it. The standard time required to manufacture one 6-unit case. See, there is one case that can put 6 units in it. Suppose there is a box that can keep 6 items in it. You see, those girls have those boxes in which they keep their earring in one box, bangle in one box, और क्या रहता है, nose ring in one box, bracelet in one box. You get that, right? It's a box like that. Girls have it like this. So they keep ring in one, they keep bracelet in one, they keep bangle in one, they keep nose ring in one. I don't know what else they use. So let's assume they keep some other stuff. Okay, X, Y, Z, L, M. Whatever the hell they use as accessories, they keep it in there. I don't know. I wish I knew. I don't have the answer to that. Okay. So this is like that. They are making unit like this, which has got 6-unit case. So units and hours, machine hours. It takes 4 machine hours to make 1 unit. And Malvi applies manufacturing overhead to production on the basis of machine hours. Okay, so machine hours are used to calculate the rate. So total overhead divided by machine hours will be the rate. And its normal annual production is 50,000 cases. So it needs how many? 200,000 hours. Correct? Predetermined fixed manufacturing overhead rate. So what will it be? It will be budgeted, means predetermined. Correct? Budgeted means predetermined. So this I'll write a little differently. This I'll write a little differently. I will say budgeted or predetermined fixed overhead divided by budgeted production. Oh, I'm sorry, budgeted machine hours is equal to fixed manufacturing overhead rate. So what are they? 960 divided by 2 lakhs. What is your answer? $4.8 per hour. $4.8 per hour. This is your answer. $4.8 per machine hour. Screenshot. Taken, Alok?
Yes, sir.
Answer is 4.8 per machine. Okay. Please pay attention. You can make 10,000 units. Current production level 8,000 units. Are additional units possible to be manufactured? That is, do you have a spare or additional capacity? Do you have a spare or additional capacity? Yes or no? Please tell me that.
Yes.
You do or you
Yes,
don't?
sir.
2,000 units.
2000.
Shabas. Can you take special orders,
Yes.
job contracts, or special orders for up to 2,000 units and not incur any additional fixed cost? The answer is yes, because your capacity is 10,000. You are producing 8,000. So suppose fixed cost is equal to 1 lakh. Whether you make 10,000 or you make 8,000, your fixed cost will stay
The same.
1 lakh only. Now suppose you get a special order. Suppose you get a special order of say up to 2,000 units. That means there is no additional fixed cost. Yes or no, please tell me that. Do you understand this concept? This is the most important concept over here. There is no additional fixed cost. This is a 5-star concept. This is a 5-star concept. There is no additional fixed cost. Do you understand this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Where
sir.
is Sayyid Al-Nur? Where is Al-Nur? Al-Nur किधर है? Where he is? Not there. Not good. Suppose you get a special order of say up to 2000 units. There is no additional fixed cost. Means you have to recover only the variable cost of the special order, and you will still not incur any losses, as the fixed cost is indifferent. Make special order or don't make, fixed cost you have to incur. So where you have spare capacity, if order is within spare capacity, what is the most competitive price to charge so that you only get the order? Only variable cost. Do you understand this? Only variable cost you will recover. What will you do? You will recover only variable cost. What will you do? You will recover only variable cost. Are you with me? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand this concept?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alok, screenshot.
Done, sir.
Please pay attention. Since the special order is within the capacity, no additional fixed cost to be incurred. Next, only variable cost to be recovered and you will make no losses. Best or least price is the price at which you will make no losses. Therefore, only variable cost to be charged as selling price, which is equal to rupees 80 per unit. Is equal to what? Rupees 80 per unit. Am I clear about this? Screenshot. Screenshot. Screenshot.
Done, sir.
Where special order exceeds the spare capacity. This is very important. What will you do? Total capacity 18,000. Currently applied capacity 15,000. Therefore, spare capacity 3,000. Special order 5,000 units. What is the special order? 5,000 units. Okay. Selling price 150. Variable cost 80. Additional fixed cost 20,000. What is the additional fixed cost? 20,000. Now, for 2,000 additional units. Why 2,000 additional units? Because 3,000 out of this 5,000 special order, 3,000 have no additional fixed cost. But these 2,000, they have an additional fixed cost. For this 2,000 additional units, what is your fixed cost? 20,000. What is your fixed cost? 20,000. So what is the additional fixed cost per unit? It is 10 per unit. How much it is? It is 10 per unit. So on 3,000 units, you have to recover only 80 per unit, and on 2,000 units, you have to recover 80 per unit, that is variable cost, plus you have to recover 10 per unit, that is the fixed cost. What is the answer? 90 per unit. Means 3,000 units, you will sell at 80 per unit, which will give you 2,40,000 of selling price. And 2,000 units, you will sell at 90 per unit, which will give you 1,80,000 as selling price. So total selling price will be 4,20,000 for a total of how many units? 5,000 units. So standard selling price will be 84 per unit. What is your standard selling price? 84 per unit. This particular concept of the calculation of 80 per unit, it is not specifically there in your syllabus. But if the paper comes tough, they can ask you. So please take a screenshot and ask me if there are any doubts in this particular concept. Please take a screenshot and ask me if there are any doubts in this specific concept. Are you with me?
सर ये हम सेग्रीगेट नहीं करे 3,000 2,000 तो भी 5,000 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 80 प्लस 20,000 किया तो भी सेम आता है 420.
हाँ, बट आई एम गिविंग यू द लॉजिक ऑफ इट ना.
ओके
कॉन्सेप्ट वो है ना कि आप 3,000 के पीछे 80 रिकवर करना चाहते हो और 2,000 के पीछे 90 रिकवर करना चाहते हो.
ओके
In what you are doing, you are not able to tell me how much you are recovering behind each unit, correct?
Yes, sir.
As a CMA, you have to tell your CFO how much you are recovering behind each unit.
Okay, got it.
Done? Screenshots.
Yes, sir.
Take the screenshots. Oh, I did not write the question number for this. But there is a sum. I did not write the question number. I'm sorry here. But I will give you the question number. Don't worry. Now there are wait. Now next question. The wiring department in the second stage of Flem company's production cycle is the second stage. So there is a first stage. There is a first stage somewhere. Then it comes to the wiring stage, which is the second stage, and then it goes to the third stage. On 1st May, the opening WIP contained 25,000 units, which are 60% completed so as to conversion costs. During May, 100,000 units were transferred from the first stage of Flame's production cycle. Means from the first stage to the second stage, how many units came? 100,000 units came from first to second. On May 31st, the ending WIP contained 20,000 units, which are 80% complete as to conversion costs. Material costs are added in the end of the process. Using the VAM, tell us what the equivalent units are. For transferred in cost, for materials, and for conversion cost. They are asking you for all three. Okay, fair point. Let us see. Opening WIP is 25,000 units. What is transferred from first stage? We'll write it in a better way. What is transferred from first stage? 1 lakh. So, how many units are in process at the moment? One lakh 25,000. What is the closing stock? 20,000 units is your closing stock. So, can I say that completed units are 1 lakh? You have completed how many units? 1 lakh. Agreed or disagreed? Please tell me that. Agreed or disagreed? Please tell me that. Yes or no? Agreed or disagreed? Please tell me that. Come on, students. There has to be a reply.
Sir, is it 1,05,000 or
1 lakh 5. I beg your pardon. I'm so sorry. I made a stupid mistake. 1 lakh 5,000. 1 lakh 5,000. Correct? These are completed units. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, let's talk about materials. If these are completed, so from the perspective of materials also 1,05,000 units have to be completed. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So from the perspective of conversion also 1,05,000 units have to be completed. Yes or no? Yes or no?
No, sir.
Yes, they are completed. What? No, they will be completed. If they are completed both for materials as well as conversion. How otherwise they will be completed? You tell me.
80% is completed to conversion.
Appreciate 80% for the WIP ending. This is for these 20,000 units. I have already excluded them and I have come to 1,05,000.
Okay, sir.
If 1,05,000 are completed, are they not completed from the perspective of material as well as conversion? Logic. Sambar rice is ready. So both sambar is ready and rice is ready. Yes or no? You tell me.
Yes, sir. Good.
Sambar rice is semi-ready. Means what? Either rice is being cooked or the sambar is being cooked. Yes or no? You tell me.
Yes, sir.
Correct? Here I am saying sambar rice is ready. So sambar is also ready. Rice is also ready. Understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes.
Closing stock. On May, the ending WIP are 80% completed as per conversion cost. Materials are added at the end. So materials are not considered over here. It is incomplete only from the perspective of what? Conversion. So here I will write not applicable. And how many units over here? 20,000. How many units? 20,000 that are 80% ready. That is how much? 16,000. What did I get over here? I get equivalent units of materials. I get equivalent units of conversion. And I get equivalent units, or I get the total transferred in units. This in process is also referred to as transferred in. This, I had a friend of mine, his name was Sebastian Matthew, but his parents used to call him Unni. So Unni and Sebastian Matthew are the same as far as I was concerned. Are you understanding? Are you understanding? So Unni was the same as Sebastian Matthew. So transferred in and in process are the same thing. Are you understanding? Yes or no? Please tell me that. So how much is transferred in? 125. How much is materials? 105. And how much is conversion? 121. This is your answer. This is your answer. This is wrong. This is wrong. And the next one is also wrong. Maruf has sent a message. So 1,05,000. Yes, Maruf, 1,05,000 are equivalent units. Maruf, my dear friend, please look here. What is the question asking you, Maruf? Maruf, can you unmute? Where are you? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
See what happened? See what happened? Wait, listen, Maruf, listen, try to be on unmute. Try to be on unmute. See, what was your
Yes, sir.
opening WIP? 25,000, okay?
Yeah.
From earlier stage, you got how many over here? 1 lakh. Now, how many units are being processed at the current moment? 125. Yes or no? Agree to that. 25 was
Yes.
semi-finished and 1 lakh came from earlier. So, how much is in process right now? 125. Yes or no?
125.
Yes
Yes.
or no?
Yes.
Go ahead. Out of this 20,000 units, out of this, these 20,000 units stay unfinished. Stay unfinished. So, how many are finished? 1,05,000. And they are unfinished only from the perspective of conversion cost. So they are obviously finished from the perspective of
Material.
these are unfinished. These are unfinished. These are only 80% conversion cost. So these 1 lakh that are completed, they include both material as well as conversion cost. Yes or no? Please tell me that.
Yes, sir. Understand.
So can I say that completed units 1,05,000 include both materials as well as conversion costs? Yes or no? Please tell me.
Yes, sir.
Agreed or disagreed?
Agreed, Professor.
Agreed. Now, when I say closing stock, it will have nothing in materials because the closing stock, the information is only not given how much of materials is there. So I'm writing not
Yes.
applicable. Understood?
Yes.
But they are giving you that these were 80% complete as to conversion costs. So 20,000 units are 80% ready. So how much that is? 16,000. So from conversion angle, how many units? And from material angle, how many units? And transferred in, Maruf Khan is the same as Muhammad Maruf Khan.
Yes, sir.
Transferred in is the same as in process. How much they are?
125.
So this first one that I have badly massacred here is your answer. Take a screenshot. Just 1 second. Before you take a screenshot, just wait. Let me get that eraser out. It's a badly massacred question. Now take a screenshot. This one. Who? Apna. Alok. Now take the screenshot.
Done, sir.
Done? This is your answer. They have explained it in their way. I have explained you in my way. Doesn't matter who has explained you how. This is the right way. It's a very good presentation. Surgent has done a good job here. There arises no doubt about it. Do we all understand? Yes or no? Please tell me that. Do we all agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Will you do one extra question for me? Will you do one extra question for me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ये कॉपी होता है क्या यहाँ से? Does it get copied? अरे, I didn't know it does. Bloody good. Do you understand the question? Process 2 opening WIP is 25,000 units, which is 80% completed for materials and 60% completed for conversion. During June, 200,000 units are transferred into process number 2. Ending WIP is 30,000 units, which is 90% complete for materials and 40% completed for conversion. Using VAM and FIFO both, calculate transfer date and material and conversion. So this is one level tougher than your Surgent. Agreed? This is one level tougher than your Surgent. है ना? It's one level tougher than your Surgent. No? Yes or no? अरे क्या हुआ?
Yes, sir.
No responses? Can you solve it or should I solve it?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to solve? Maruf, Monica, Hitman, Navya. Who is 147? I don't know. Apex 2. I forgot who is Apex 2. 321 is Initio. Eiffel Tower is Asif. Redmi Pro is our Rachita. 234 I forgot. Lenovo is Haripriya. USCMA is Divya. So you are doing or no? Or should I do? $225. First one transferred in. Okay. Let us see. I'll wait for 2 minutes. Should I wait or should I start doing? Should I wait or should I start doing? Very good, Alok. You are giving the answer. Right or wrong, I'll leave it to later. But you have given the answer. Good boy. Maruf has given the answer in bits. I understand what he's saying. He has given equivalent conversion and materials later on, and he has given the first one at a good speed. Now FIFO is left. Are you able to do FIFO? Do you remember FIFO? Are you able to do FIFO? Do you remember FIFO?
Yes, sir.
Monica, I am not getting any response from you, which is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Navya, you are quiet. I don't know why. I don't know who is 147. Who is 147? Who is 147? Who are you? Okay, I will do now. Enough. I waited. Nobody even responds here. I don't like that. I have to keep shouting. You have to consider here. My throat hurts. First, I'm doing under weighted average method. Under weighted average method. Opening stock of WIP gets mixed with current period's production. Opening stock of WIP gets mixed with the current period's production. So let's begin. So what are we looking at? We are looking at an opening stock of how many units? 25,000 units. So this transferred in from another process, I can see that it is 2 lakh units. So in process, I have 2,25,000 units. My closing stock is 30,000 units. It shows that these are, you can say, transferred out. What are these? These are transferred out units. Okay. Now, material conversion. Transferred out. Add. Closing stock of WIP. How many units? 30,000. How much percentage completed for materials? 90%. How much completed for conversion? 40%. How much that is? This is VAM. What about FIFO? Materials conversion. Opening WIP. 25,000 units. They were 80% completed. So I worked on them 20% in this period. 25,000 multiplied by 20%. What is the answer? 5,000. 25,000 units, they were 60%. So I worked on them 40%. Opening WIP. Started and completed. This will be always equal for both material and conversion. It's common sense, it has to be equal for both. So, what is started and completed units? Started and completed units are transferred out minus opening WIP, which is how much? 195 minus your opening WIP of 25,000 units. So, this will be 195. Is how much? Closing WIP. How many units? 30,000. How much percentage completed? 90%. 30,000. How much percentage completed? 40%. 12,000. So I'll do one thing. I'll write this working note one line above. So I will have place to write everything. Otherwise, place is not there. Don't mind. $5,000 plus 1,70,000 plus 27,000. 2,02,000. 10,000 plus 1,70,000 plus 12,000. Are we clear about this, ladies and gentlemen? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
FIFO material 227. Wrong. Conversion 192. No. VAM 222. Perfect. Conversion 207. Perfect. Alok. Material 222. Perfect. Conversion 202. Wrong. Lenovo 225 material. No. No. Transferred in 225. Correct. Material 215. No. CC213. No. Lenovo, you've gone wrong. Lenovo, you have a doubt?
No, sir, I have wrongly written the question, open WEP and confused with closing.
You understood the error?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Are you convinced with the calculation?
Yes, sir, 100%.
Is there a doubt about the calculation?
No, sir, I was in a hurry and I have wrongly updated as closing.
There has to be only one Hari, which is you. No other Hari should exist.
Yes, sir.
Any other Hari is a shaitan. You are the only Hari that should be there because it is in your name. Understood?
Yes, sir.
No more Hari. Only focus. Yes or no?
Yes, sir, done.
Everybody understood? Maruf? Maruf?
Yes, sir. Yes.
समझा
Yes.
क्या?
समझ।
अल्लूर किधर है?
पता नहीं सर, फोन लगाया उसने उठाया भी नहीं। मालूम किधर है, नेट भी बंद है उसका।
अच्छा ठीक है, स्क्रीनशॉट आलोक, स्क्रीनशॉट। Okay, are you finding these extra questions helpful?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Professor.
You're finding it, na? Helpful, good. Okay, now this is over. Now there is one question somebody has sent me. I don't know whether it is from 1400. Okay, I have solved it. Face it, I'm not trying to be a prick here, but I can solve all the questions, but I don't think it's from 1400. Just by the way, I'm just saying. But since it was sent to me, I will do it. I'm not saying no. But my only request is, apart from Haripriya, you guys send me only those questions that are specific to the unit. Okay? Because it's possible after my explanations and some solvings, those questions may not arise as questions for you. I hope you're with me on that. Now, any question you put this specific one, that question will start whether you go into any unit. That's the thing about it. Okay, now see this. This is a good question. It's a sticky question and it is deceptively simple. Brown Company estimates the monthly sales are as follows. Jan, Feb and March is given. Historical trends indicate that 40% of the sales are collected during the month of the sale. 50% are collected in the month following the sale and 10% are collected 2 months after the sale. So Brown's account receivable balance as of December 31 totals 80,000, 72,000 from December sales. December sales, 40% you will collect it in which month? December itself. So this amount is collected as on 31st of December. Do you agree or do you disagree? You tell me that first. Do you agree or do you disagree? You tell me that first. Agree or
Agreed.
disagree?
Agreed.
Accounts receivable on 31st of December will show you accounts receivable on 31st of December will reflect total amount due as on 31st of December. Agreed or disagreed? Please tell me that.
Agree.
Agreed.
So if 40% is collected, then 60% is due on 31st of December. Agreed or disagreed? Please tell me that.
Agreed, sir.
This 60% is equal to 72,000. It has been given to you. Now, if 72,000 is 60%, how much is 100%? If I ask you this question, your answer will come 1,20,000. This is nothing but sale of December. This is nothing but sale of December. Now look at November. What will happen for November? 40% in November, 50% is collected in December, and 10% is collected in Jan. I don't care. I will not calculate the 100% sales of November because I know that this 80% is going to be Jan's collection. But out of this 120, I know that 40%, that is 48,000, is going to be December's collection. 50%, that is 60,000, is going to be Jan's collection. And 10%, that is 12,000, is going to be whose collection? Is going to be Feb's collection. They are asking you how much is collected in January. So first of all, January's sale itself, one lakh, 40% of that, which is 40,000, will come in Jan. So Jan's collection includes 10% of November, which is 8,000, 50% of December, which is 60,000, and 40% of Jan itself, which is 40,000. Your answer is 1,08,000. A good question, a sticky question, and an important question. Apex 25, 1,08,000. Fantastic. Well done. Well done. Well done. Alok, screenshot. Alok, hurry up. Take a screenshot. Alok, take a screenshot.
Done, sir.
One lakh 8,000. Done and dusted. Done and dusted. Last question. I know you all are tired, but last question. Last question. Yes, one question.
Yes, sir.
Last question. Last question. I will not pull you. I know there is time. I have to keep myself realistic in the game. Haripriya, your
Yes.
date is what? 20th, 21st, 25th.
26th September.
Okay. Alok, when are you giving?
Sir, Jan.
Rachita, when are you giving? Rachita? She's gone, I think. Priyanka Jaiprakash also did not come. Sheetal came, Rachita came, Priyanka Jaiprakash. Sheetal, I know, is giving now. Okay. Look at the question. The managers of Rochester are discussing ways to allocate the cost of service department. I had given this on an Excel sheet when I was in New Delhi itself. But for my peace of mind, I'm calculating it. And there are service departments, that is quality and maintenance. There are service departments that are quality and maintenance. Aid them in the discussion. The additional details are given. Quality control has a cost of 350, maintenance has a cost of 200,000, machining has a cost of 400,000, and assembly has a cost of 3 lakhs. So total overhead cost is 1250. The machine hours that are there for machining are 50,000, and the labor hours that are there in assembly are 25,000. So machining is machine centered, assembly is labor centered. Budgeted hours of service, maintenance consumes 7 hours from quality control, machining consumes 21 hours from quality control, and assembly consumes 7 hours from quality control, making it 35,000 hours total. Maintenance consumes 10 hours from quality control, machining consumes 18 hours from quality control, and assembly consumes 12 hours from maintenance. I'm sorry, maintenance gives 10 hours to quality control, gives 18 hours to machining, and gives 12 hours to assembly. That's 40,000 hours. Now see what is happening over here. First of all, when I talk about quality, quality has a total of how many hours? 35,000 hours. Out of these, 7,000 hours go to maintenance. Machining gets 21,000. And assembly gets 7,000. This is ignored. Why it is ignored? Because we are doing under direct method. In direct method, service to service is ignored. So what about maintenance? Maintenance has a total of 40,000 hours. Out of this, quality control consumes 10,000. Machining consumes 18,000. Assembly consumes 12,000. This is ignored. So only this is considered. So what is the ratio for quality? 21:7. And what is the ratio for maintenance? 18:12. Now, machining, assembly. First, I will put quality cost. Quality cost is total how much? 3,50,000. How do I know? It is given over here. Multiplied by 21 divided by 28. And over here it will be 3,50,000 multiplied by 7 divided by 28. So this will come to how much? This comes to 2,62,500. And this comes to 87,500. You take total of these two, it will be 350. Now put maintenance. Maintenance, what is total? 2 lakh. I have to break it in what ratio? 18:30. And over here, I have to break it in the ratio 12:30. 12 upon 30. So here it will become how much? 1,20,000. And here it will become how much? 80,000. So what is total put into machining? I am putting 382,500 over here. And over here I put how much? 167,500. This is your answer. So Maruf gave the answer at the starting of the lecture, 167,500. So did Monica. They are correct. Very good. Alok, please take a screenshot. Alok, please take a screenshot. Have you taken it?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, Alok. Now, at this juncture, I stop the MCQ discussion for today. We continue tomorrow.